Being a follower sucks. Imagine you not be able to think for yourself. Imagine you only following what is popular, what everybody else is doing. Imagine you only being with people because you cannot be alone, because you think that you ain't good enough, because you think that the only people or whoever is leading you, that person is better than you, or stronger than you, or is wiser than you, or has more money than you. So instead of you being a follower, something that can help you and empower you is to start being a learner. Forget about following and start and focus on learning. Because if you are a follower, you are not thinking for yourself, you are not going to be successful, you are not creating the results you want, you are not being the leader of your life. And if you are a learner, you can create positive outcomes, you can change your life, you can achieve your goals, and you can start leading your own self, and you can start leading your own life. Why? Because whenever you become a learner, everybody in everything around you, you're gonna sit as a book in where you can learn something. Quick example. If somebody, let's say you have a business, right? And somebody in the same market as you, in the same position as you, that person is making more money than you. Instead of you trying to follow what that person is doing, or instead of you trying to put hate or put that person down because that person is making more money than you, or because that person is more successful than you, learn from that person. Imagine if you can analyze what is the person doing better than you, which skills the person has that you don't have, which habits, which mindset, which behaviors, which system. What is this person in his business doing that I'm not doing? So you can learn, because that's the good thing about you being in a market and you being able to be honest with yourself, and being honest enough to accept that somebody else is doing better than you. That doesn't mean you are shit. That doesn't mean you are stupid. That doesn't mean you are weak. It means that you are honest and you accept the reality. And because you're learning from your competition, or you're learning from your opponent, can make you as better as your opponent, or as better as your competition, or even more better than them. So become a learner. Instead of you putting somebody else down, instead of you criticizing, judging the success of other people or the happiness of other people, learn. Because guess what? Best believe, if you stop learning, I think you are dead. Because every day, education does not have a end or due date. Because every day you can learn, and there is multiple ways you can learn. You can learn from your own experience, you can learn from your own mistakes, your own failures, you can learn from your own success, your own happiness, or also you can learn from other people's experience, other people's failures and mistakes, or other people's success. Absolutely. Because think about it. For example, nowadays one of the good things about the internet is that we have access to what the great minds went through, how they process things, which books they read, which habits they have, which type of food they eat, what time they sleep, who inspire them, who motivate them. We have access to the failures and mistakes of the people that probably you admire. You have access to their failures and their mistakes because probably maybe it's in a book, maybe it's in a podcast, or maybe it's somewhere that if you are curious enough to find, you are going to find it. Imagine how powerful or how much knowledge you can gain by you learning from your competition, by you learning from the people who are doing better than you. Because definitely, if somebody else has the results you don't have, definitely that person is doing something that you are not doing. So instead of you hating on the person, instead of you trying to follow what that person is doing, learn from the person. And you learn so you can take the guidance, you can take the information, you can take the inspiration and apply it to yourself. Because if you're a follower, you're just going to follow what a person is doing without questioning. You're going to follow. You're not going to think. Whatever you are following, you're not going to try to apply it into your business or into your life, into your improvement. But whenever you are learning, but you are thinking. You can receive the information, you can receive the motivation, you can receive the guidance. However, you adjust it to your situation, you adjust it to your business, you adjust it to your goals, you adjust it to your happiness. But if you're a follower, you are simply following. You don't know why you are following. You don't. If the person say right, you're gonna go right. If the person says left, you're gonna go left. However, if you become a learner, you're gonna be able to, before you take in right or left, you're gonna question. You're gonna think, this right side has this result. This left side has this result. Between those two sides, which side has the outcomes of the result that I want? Because if you're a learner, you are thinking for yourself as well. Do not be a follower. Be a learner. Silence your ego. Humble yourself to accept that whoever is doing better than you at any space, at any market, at anything, instead of you putting them down, instead of you being jealous of their success or their happiness, or because they are doing better than you, simply learn from them. Silence your ego. Open your curiosity. Silence your ego and seek education. Because if somebody else is in the same industry as you, and that person already have the success you want to have, why don't you learn from that person? Why don't you learn from somebody who already have the results you want to have? Because that's the best way you can learn. But you taking the information, taking the motivation, taking the guidance, and you trying. Because whenever you try, you're gonna have experience, and experience is the best teacher. Because the best way of learning how to do something is not by listening about it, by talking about it, by dreaming about it, by praying about it. The best efficient and direct way in which you learn how to do something is with experience. With experience, actually you doing the stuff. That whatever technique, whatever strategy, whatever information, whatever tool you are going to learn, try it yourself. Actually, you try it. You go ahead and do it. Because the moment you do it, the results are going to, I want to tell you, your own experience is going to tell you if you should continue doing it, or if you should change it, or if you should stop it. Because the experience is going to teach you. Because once you experience something, you already know how it feels, and you already know the outcomes that it takes. So again, silence your ego and learn. Anybody can teach you something. If you are humble enough to know that, hey, I don't know, can you teach me? If you can accept your own ignorance, if you can accept your own lack and allow somebody else who is in a position where you want to be, learn from the person. Right? If, for example, the people that motivate you and inspire you, if you wish to have the level of success, you don't have to blindly follow them. You can learn from them, and you learn from them so you can apply the inspiration, the motivation. But do not forget that even though you are learning from other people, you are learning from different systems, from different strategies, from different things. Your own path is not going to look the same as them. Because even though you're going to do exactly what somebody else has done, you are not going to receive the exact same result. Do you know why? Because the person who teach you and you are two complete different human beings biologically. Learn, and learn. If this video was helpful, let me know in the comments. If it was valuable to you, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you in my next video. Thank you for your attention.